R50cc budget drift kart decided to blow up in dramatic fashion after we injected it with nitrous and boost. We decided to step it up and put a 125cc 4-stroke 4-speed motor in our budget drift kart. Or should I say not so budget drift kart now. Last episode we got the frame rolling and mounted the engine officially for the first time. And the goal for today is to completely finish the frame so we can move on to starting this death trap for the first time. Welcome to day 6 of the 12 days of Mikemas, where we're daily vlogging every single day and doing giveaways in every single video. Last video I told you guys we were giving away this beautiful Raceworks steering wheel and of course a Raceworks t-shirt as well. And I actually made Tara choose the winner because I didn't want that pressure on me, so I'm so sorry to everyone else who didn't win that wheel, but thank you so much for commenting. I've now teleported to the Drop the Anchor room here in my shop. Drop the Anchor is a clothing label that I own, and today I'm giving away a $100 Drop the Anchor voucher. So to win the $100 Drop the Anchor voucher, jump onto droptheanchorclothing.com.au, pick your favorite item and let me know in the comments what your favorite item on the website is. I'm gonna pick one person to win $100. Good luck to everybody. Let's build a freaking go-kart. You! So currently the frame is just tacked together at the moment and she's a little bit wobbly. So it's time to start reinforcing this frame so that it can handle the newfound torque and power that this motor is going to produce. So today we're gonna start at the back of the frame and work on mounting the seat. So the seat's gonna go somewhere around here, as low and as far back as we can get it. And while we do the seat mounts, we're gonna do the mount that goes onto the top of the motor. Like I said in the last episode, this motor is really front heavy, so you can't just mount it on the bottom, you've also got to mount it on the top. And I had kind of a genius idea for the top motor mounts. So basically the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna have a bar that goes up over here to join each side, and then off that bar we're going to run these adjustable rose joints. So as you see up front here, we've got adjustable rose joints for our tie rods. Well, I actually had a spare quad bike frame outside that just so happened to have more tie rod ends on the frame. They've got a little bit of rust on them, but nothing we can't wire brush off. But basically what we're going to do is they're going to mount here at the top. We're going to have little mounts at the back, and then we're going to be able to adjust the tension on our motor. I did steal the adjustable rose joint idea from the CarMac Revive guys. Shout out all the CarMac Revive boys. Their carts are freaking sick. So we're gonna go ahead, mount the seat mount, and mount our rose joints. So the metal that I'm using for the seat mount is actually the handlebars from the spare quad that we had outside. Just so happens, cut them off, turn it upside down, and it fits perfectly right here. A little rusty, but a little bit of a wire brush. And they are good to go. Look at that, good as new. So we're making really good progress on the seat mounts, and if you're wondering why I'm wearing this scientist outfit, it's because when you weld, it puts off like UV rays, I guess it is, and it gives you sunburn on your arms. So I wear this so that I don't get burnt. Woz over here just informed me it's called welding flash. It is not fun. It's basically sunburn, and it sucks. So now we're on to the part where we mount the rose joints. So here they are here, and as you can see, they're a little bit long. So we're gonna pull them apart, and we're gonna shorten them up so we actually have some adjustment in them. Then we're gonna weld a tab onto here, and it all just bolts up super simply. It's definitely not rocket science, this part, but I think it's gonna be a fairly cool wee setup. So also all the welds on the chassis are obviously just tack welds for the most part at the moment, so do not stress. It's gonna get fully welded once we're happy with the whole setup and we know that everything works. We'll do the final weld, and then obviously we have to paint the frame as well, so it's still a long way to go. Look at that, our engine is officially braced. And I'm rather happy with how that all came together, to be fair. So tabs are welded on. I welded the nuts on the back side of the tabs as well, so that I can literally just bolt these and unbolt these without having to get a spanner in there, which is pretty cool. These are all fully adjustable so that they kind of pull the motor up and down as we need to get it nice and level, so I'm freaking stoked with that. And now that that's done, it means we can go ahead and put our seat mount on and bolt the seat to the back of the frame. We're using the original seat mount that came off the frame. It's already got the rib nuts and everything in it for our beautiful seat. And this guy is just gonna sit about here. I'll make sure it's nice and center, and then we're gonna go ahead and weld it onto our bars, and then we can just fit the seat and make sure it's in the perfect position. I was about to say how awesome this looks with the seat and everything on, but I've made quite a large mistake with everything that I've been doing, and maybe the fabricators with a keen eye would already have spotted this. But it looks great from here, seats on, like it actually looks wicked, and I'm super happy with it. But then I come around the back here, and me and Woz look down the back, and the chain has to go through here, and I realized that I've literally put metal right in the way of where the chain needs to go to the other sprocket, so that's a bit of a doozy. But hey, mistakes happen. That's what happens when you're building stuff like this, especially if you're me. It is normal to make mistakes, and it's fine to make mistakes, and I can rectify that pretty darn easily. I'll obviously just have to cut this bit of metal out and then 90 down here and give it a little bit more space for the chain, but I just think that's hilarious. That's just part of the process when you're doing stuff like this, so I'll definitely take care of that. And now guess what? We have to tear the whole thing down again. We've got to take the motor out so I can do all the final welds on that stuff, but we've also got to start reinforcing the rest of the chassis. So quickly now, I'm going to weld in some bars that go here to reinforce this part. Then we're going to pull the motor out and start assessing how we're going to actually make this thing strong enough to put up with the power of this 125cc motor. What an idiot. So we've done everything we can with the motor in. Now it's time to strip it down. I absolutely love how easy it is to strip these things down. It literally took like 5 minutes. And we now have a bare naked shell. This thing is starting to look freaking really cool. But the main thing we need to focus on next is the center section right here. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that in the next video because I'm out of time right now. I need to go home and edit this video for you guys to get it up tonight. This daily vlogging thing is not easy, and you soon find yourself running out of time. But also, I don't want to rush this stuff too much because I don't want it to fall apart when we're going really fast. And so that's a wrap on today's video, guys. I usually like to get some significant stuff achieved in videos. In saying that, I'm pretty happy with the progress that we made, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to jump onto droptheankleclothing.com.au. Pick your favorite item. Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna give a $100 voucher to someone. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow because I need to get a couple more things for the cart, including a rear sprocket because the current one is not fit for purpose for what we're doing, along with a couple of other little things. But potentially, we may be able to try and start the motor in the next video, depending on how it all goes. Regardless, I'm aiming to have this thing running and driving before Christmas. So in the 12 days of Mikemas, ideally would have this thing running. Cross your fingers for me. I'm sure we can make it happen. But thank you guys as always for the support. Honestly, it's been insane the last couple of videos. Keep the comments coming. You're all freaking amazing. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. We made some good progress today. I'm happy with it. The cart's coming along. Bye.